I'm Corey Havens with Utility Bodywerks. Have you ever wondered what kind of capacity our beds have? Well, I'm here to show you today. Let's get trucking. All right, so we're doing a quick video today. This was specifically for a customer that I was working with yesterday. Wanted to do a video showing him the space in the compartments. And we actually have a video on our website, utilitybodywerks.com, RV Dreamers video. We'll put a link there that shows like physical items, all the things that they were able to put in our bed as well. But I'm gonna go over this bed here specifically, the Elite 60 with the Coffin door upgrade. This is something that won't be in that video. This is kind of a newer option, and gonna break down some of the actual physical dimensions for you guys. So anybody that's camping, contractors, dual purpose, using it for work and play, our bed has storage for anything and everything like that. We can even get you set up with some drawers, different configurations, welded in things. There's a lot of customization. And starting with this Coffin door, this is an option. Typically the standard compartment here in the Elite is a little bit smaller, but this one specifically on the Elite 60 is 36 inches front to back, the depth. We're 19 inches here at the front, and then it tapers down to 12 inches here at this body line. And then the overall dimension, this is the big thing here with our bed in general. This is 50 inches across here. Standard is a pass-through into the front two side compartments. So really you're dealing with one massive front compartment with 3 doors. And we've done the keyless entry on these, so that is an option for as far as, you know, operating the locks on the doors. But the kicker there with the 50 inches, if you didn't have this compartment, if you configured it without this compartment, you would have a full 9-foot bed in here. Even with our standard compartment being an L shape, you have a full 8-foot in there. So sometimes there's a misconception that, well, you know, it's just a hauler bed, so I can't do normal truck bed things. This space is the same space as a pickup has between the wheel wells. So you would literally be able to put like a 4x8 sheet of plywood, possibly 9-10 inches tall with the standard compartment. Not with the Coffin compartment, because now you're basically kind of, the trade-off is you're taking away bed space for enclosed weatherproof storage. But again, it's your build, it's your truck, it's however you want to configure it, we can do it. So moving from the large Coffin compartment, I'm going to come down here. All right, so on this rear compartment, the front of it here is approximately 25 inches, tapering down to about 19 inches for height. And then we're dealing with about 29 inches front to back of depth. Talking about the taper of the bed a little bit here with the way that this slopes down, is the whole idea behind that is to relieve this pinch point specifically over the hitch to the rear of the truck. Also, the way that this tapers down here makes it very easy to get underneath your fifth wheel or your gooseneck trailer to unplug your 7-way, unplug your breakaway, anything else you might have plugged in there depending on your setup. This height typically on a pickup is actually about here for a reference. It's going to be somewhere between 21, 22, 23 inches of bed rail height from the floor up. Our floor maintains the same height as a factory pickup bed, or making your chassis cab pretty much like a factory pickup bed with this height. This is approximately 19 inches like we talked about when we were talking about the center compartment. So we're actually a few inches lower here even than a pickup bed, and then quickly tapering down to 12 inches. So it gives you about half the height for your bed rail, eliminating that pinch point, and then even continuing more on the back, where when sometimes you get in an elevation where you're pulling in, like on an incline or a decline, and you start to close this pinch point on the back, there's no problem there. You have approximately 6 inches of height here at the very end, taking 22 off that, so you know, about 16 inches more clearance here. So that's the rear compartment. Talking about the bed rail height. Moving to the wheel well compartment here. So this compartment is 45 inches front to back. Again, 19 inches of width, or from the outside to the inside there, dimension. And then we're approximately 9 inches here on the inside on the flat area, tapering down to about 5 inches. Moving to the front compartment, like we had talked about in the center compartment, it is a pass-through into this side compartment. So both of the front side compartments, the center compartment, are tied together with this pass-through. But that is configurable. It doesn't have to be that way. We could actually separate that center compartment. It could be a standalone compartment, or it could be a pass-through from one side or the other into that. Totally, however you want to make that, we can do that. This front compartment dimension is approximately 36 inches front to back. And then it has a miter or a taper here. We're approximately 19 inches on the width here, and then tapering down to about 17 inches, and then into the miter about 15 inches, just the way all that works up front. That's just a quick breakdown of some dimensions on the bed. When we have the standard compartment, which is smaller than the coffin door here, we're approximately 50 cubic feet of storage. Again, check out that link of the RV Dreamers. It's going to show you what all physically fits in these compartments. They literally take things in and out of each compartment and show you just how much. They've got a stack of stuff that shows all of that. Just a quick shout out to Kelderman. Great company that we work with. We do a lot of air rides. You guys have seen that stuff. Just want to shout out to them. They sent us some swag. Great company to work with. Great customer service. Obviously great suspension, great truck accessories. We're a dealer installer for all of that. We can hook you up. As always, stay safe and keep on trucking.